This handkerchief skirt is trending right now, and the truth is it's very easy to make. So in this video I'll be showing you how to make it step by step. My name is Ruth and welcome to my channel Ruth Apparel. So we'll be using about 3 yards of Ankara for this tutorial, and you can use other fabric if you have, and I'll also be needing an elastic since I'll be adding an elastic to the skirt. So before you cut your handkerchief skirt, you need to first of all know how you want your skirt to be. If you'll be adding zipper to it, or you'll be adding an elastic to the waist. So I'll show you how to do it. So if you're adding just zip to the skirt, no elastic, you just need your waist measurement plus your zip allowance. I hope you understand. So let's take for example my waist is 30 and the zip allowance I'll be using is 3 inches. That will make it 33 inches. So that's what I'll be using for the zip, the waist circumference. And the next thing that you need is the length of your skirt, the length of your skirt. So if you are cutting with just the zip, that's just all you need. But if you are adding an elastic to the waist of your skirt, you need just two things also. Now this time you're not going to use your exact waist measurement because you'll be adding an elastic to your waist. I hope you understand. So the best way is for you to just use your hip circumference. That's just all. So let's take for example that our hip circumference is 40, and that's all we'll be using to cut the waist of our skirt, and then the length of your skirt. And also while taking the length of your skirt, you need to take note that while taking the length of your skirt, please use the shorter length. Where you want the shorter part to get to, that's the length that you're going to use to fold. So mine here is 24 inches, so that's what we'll be using. I hope that is clear. So for us to cut out the flay, this handkerchief is just our normal 360 flay. The difference is just the handkerchief that it has. So I'll just go ahead. Remember I told you the skirt that I'll be making, I'll be adding an elastic to it. So I'll go ahead and divide my waist by 6.28 because we'll be cutting a 360-degree flay. So 40 divided 6.28, so that will give me 6.3. Then the length of my skirt is 24 inches, and I'll take out 1.5 for the waistband. I hope you understand. So if I take out 1.5 for the waistband, what I will have with will be 22.5. So I'll go ahead. For us to get the amount of fabric to fold, I will add the 6.3 and the 2.5. So what I got was 28.8. So that's what we'll be using to fold our fabric. So I'll go ahead and place my Ankara fabric on fold this way. So I'll mark the 28.5, then also add 1 inch for folding allowance. So I'll also do the same thing on this other side. Then I'll add 1 inch for the folding allowance also. Now if you look at the other side, it's not up to 28, the same 28 inches that we're supposed to use. That's because we are using an Ankara fabric. So if you are using like a crepe fabric that the length is by 60, you will not have to join your own. So I'll go ahead and cut it out, then complete this other side that is not complete. I hope you understand. So this is it. I'm supposed to fold it into 4 this way, but you notice that since the Ankara is short, the length is by 45, so it will not give me what I want for the 360 flea. So I'll go ahead and join it. So this is it. After I was done joining, I now see that it's now equal. So after that, remember that I fold it into 4, you fold into 2, then you fold it again. So that's just how to fold your 360-degree flay. So after that, remember what we use for the radius, that the calculation that we got, this one here, 6.3, that we divided our 40 by 6.28. So that's what we are going to use. So if you are not adding an elastic, remember you can use the first one that I told you, just your normal waist circumference plus your zip allowance, divide 6.28. But since I'm adding an elastic, that's why I use my hip circumference to do the calculation. So I'll go ahead and mark the 6.28 that I got here. I'll mark it round. Make sure that your tape is at the beginning there. You mark it round, then connect it together like this. Then you go up by 0.5 inch. That will serve as your sewing allowance. I hope you understand. So after that, I'll now go ahead and mark out the length of my skirt. Remember, what I got was 28.8. Then I added 1 inch for stitching allowance. So I'll go ahead and mark it straight this way, just to create a box. So that's how it's going to be. Just mark it this way. Are you seeing? Then I'll also mark the other side. Make sure that both sides are equal. So I'll mark it out. So after that, I'll go ahead and cut out the upper part, just like you see me do. I'll cut this upper part, then I'll go ahead and trim the excess on the down part. I hope you understand. So you just cut it out like this. So this is what it looks like after I was done cutting. Are you seeing that handkerchief look? So this is how the skirt is going to be. So let me show you how to sew it the simplest way. So the first thing we are going to do is to open up our skirt like this. Then I'll just use chalk to mark out one place. Then from that point that I marked the chalk, I will now take my tape and measure round the waist of this skirt. So that's what I'll be using to cut the waistband of this skirt. I hope you understand. So whatever it is that we have here, so what I have here was about 41 inches. So I'll go ahead and fold my fabric this way. I see. So this is it for the waistband. Is on fold. I'll fold it this way. Then I'll mark out. Remember that the elastic that we're using is 1.5. So I'll go ahead and mark out 2 inches. I hope you understand. So your elastic is 1.5. You can use 2 inches. That is half inch for your stitching allowance. If elastic is 2 inches, you mark out 2.5 inches. I hope that's clear. So I'll go ahead and mark the circumference of that flare that I measured. Then I'll add 1 inch allowance. So that's for stitching allowance. Then I'll go ahead and use that calculation that I taught you. My waistband, the wideness of the elastic that I'll be using, plus half inch stitching allowance. So I'll just go ahead and mark it, then I'll cut it out. Make sure that it's on fold like this. So the next step after cutting is to open up your waistband. Open up your waistband like this. Are you seeing it? Make sure the right side is facing the right side. Then you close it up. Then measure 0.5 inch. Then you stitch it. So this is it after I was done stitching. Then I'll flip it back. I see. Then fold it into two this way. Now I'll bring my the skirt. I see. So remember, this is where the band will be. Then I'll go ahead and pin around the skirt, and make sure you pick one side of the skirt, then you pick the band. So make sure that the right side is facing the right side of the waistband. Then I'll go ahead and pin it around, and I'll show you. So after pinning, the next step is to go and sew round. I'll stitch around this place with half an inch. Now before stitching, I'll create a space where I'll be able to put the elastic. I hope you understand. So I'll go ahead and mark about 2 inches. I think that space will be enough for us to pass the elastic around. Then I'll go ahead and stitch half inch. Then I'll just stop at where this 2 inches mark stop. I hope you understand. So this is it after I was done stitching. Then I will now look for that point that I mark out 2 inches. Remember, I did not sew it. So that's where I'll be putting my elastic through. That's where I'll pass it through. Then for us to cut the elastic, remember that the elastic is stretchy. So you are going to the simplest way to do it is, depending on how stretchy your elastic is, you use your exact waist circumference minus 3 to 4 inches. So just do the one that will be able to hold your waist firmly. So I'll take out 3 to 4 inches. So just do what will be comfortable for you, then I'll cut it out. So that's what I'll be using for the elastic. And now for us to fix the elastic, you need to get your safety pin. I can use your safety pin, then pin one side of the elastic, then look for that hole that we created while joining our waistband. So once you pin your elastic, now you pass the elastic through that hole. So just watch what I'm doing. I see. So just pass the elastic through that hole, then you fix it. So this is just how to fix your elastic. So you make sure that you bring it out um, from the other side. So I see. I'll bring it out from this other side. I see. So when fixing your elastic, you be careful so that the other end that you do not add safety pin will not run inside. So you carefully do it. Now you remove your pin, then we'll go ahead and stitch this elastic. Now you're going to overlap it this way, then you stitch. Now make sure that your elastic is straight. Make sure that it's not bent this way. If not, it will not relax well on your waistline. So just go ahead and overlap it this way and stitch. So this is it after I was done stitching. Stitch it about 2 to 3 times so that it will not loosen inside. I hope you understand. Then you look for a way to put back the elastic inside like this. So after that, we'll go ahead and close that 2 inches opening that we had earlier. I'll go and close it up, then weave my waistband. So this is it after I was done fixing the elastic. So this is what it looks like. So the next thing is for us to fold the hemline. So for you to fold, you need to fold ½ inch and fold it again. So once you get to this other part here that is a bit straight, are you seeing? Then you go ahead and fold it ½ inch and another ½ inch. Then you go ahead and stitch it round. So this is it after I was done stitching. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Don't forget to like, subscribe.